don't give a damn about my reputation. All right, that's enough of that. I can definitely keep my day job. What's going on, Powersports dealers? I'm Joe from Beyond Creative and Dealer Lead Pro, and some of you may know me from the Digital Corner column here on Powersports Business. I wanted to put a quick video together for you guys, walking you through the most important takeaways of this issue's article. So what I want to do is walk you guys through some real life example of some of our clients and what to look for. The very first thing that I mentioned in the article is as simple as just really Googling your name. And there's a few things that you're going to be looking for, right? You're going to be looking for something called listings and citations. What listings and citations mean is essentially a listing of your business with your business's information, your dealership's information on websites that are just solely dedicated to have business listings. Now, the issue and why it's important to look at these things is because search engines use these, and the more of these that you have, the better it is for your search ranking. The problem is that a lot of these business directories, if you would, take initiative to open these things up on their own without asking you if the information is correct. So very oftentimes you're going to find that even after you clean up, sometimes incorrect information will appear. And the reason why, again, it's important to make sure that it's uniform throughout is because the more of these you have, the better that your ranking is. Now, there's a particular factor you're looking for here, which is called NAP. It stands for name, address, and phone number. Those are the three key components that particularly Google, but all major search engines use to recognize, oh, wow, these 100 or 200 listings all belong to Peterson Harley Davidson. So you're going to go through and you're going to be looking for listings. You know, your Google My Business is an example of a listing. So is your Facebook page as well, because it stores important business information such as business hours, your website, your phone number, your address. But there's going to be things like Yelp, TripAdvisor, and just attentively look. Once you're going through, you're going to want to comb through at least the first 50 pages of Google or so. Now, the next thing they're going to want to be looking for are mentions, particularly on social or any other kind of blogs about your dealership. And what you're going to want to do is keep a spreadsheet of not only the listings that you find with the domain name or the URLs to these listings, but definitely you want to note down any kind of inconsistency on these listings so that then later on you can come back and address them. You also want to make note of any mention, particularly on blogs, because you have an opportunity now to be able to respond and reply to potentially inaccurate things about your dealership. Those things are going to definitely help out with your online reputation. Now, there are some great tools out there such as Bright Local. Some of you may be familiar with the next few that I'm going to throw at you. Bright Local is a great one. It's not very expensive, and not only does it help you track the listings and the citations, but also helps you collect reviews, which is a very critical component and aspect of your online reputation and your SEO, aka search engine optimization. So look into Bright Local. It's a great one. Some of you may know Bird Eye and Yext, of course. A lot of you are probably likely familiar with Yext. Now, one of the things I mentioned in the article is coming up with a sequence. And this is a very simple sequence that we have set up for a client here on our CRM and marketing automation software called Dealer Lead Pro. But we can go indefinitely here and send as many review, request emails and text messages as we want. This one particularly just has one and one because it's being sent out on a regular basis, right? This sends out one text and one email. There are opportunities where you can actually have these go out as soon as you transact with a customer, and then just shortly thereafter they get a request for an email. So the aspect of asking for requests is super, super important. Look into the article to actually read through some of the details that I talk about, the creative ideas that you can use in order to harness and gain more reviews. Now, there's a really, really important aspect with reviews that's not to be forgotten, which is that you want to respond to all reviews, negative and positive, particularly the negative ones, believe it or not. And the reason why is for two main reasons. Number one, it gives potential buyers an idea of how you mitigate conflict and how you treat your customers and your prospects and your leads. And number two, it actually signals to search engines that you're active and you're actively responding. So it's really, really important. Make sure to reply, and please, whatever you do, never go tit for tat with somebody on reviews. It's really important to keep your composure, keep your calm, and address things as professionally as you can on reviews. I'm going to show you guys, once a review request is sent out, an example of a request review slash survey. And this is a perfect example right here where, you know, if they had a good experience, they can now go, you know, they're sent to this landing page that says, we're thrilled to hear you had a great experience, leave us a review. And then when they click it, it goes directly to this particular, hey, leave me a review box. If it just goes here onto the GMB, onto the Google page search result, then it's no good, because people are not going to take the time to do it. So what you really want to do is, again, just make sure that it pops up to this box right here directly. And there's a special way that you guys can get that link. I can show you how. It's not really super complicated, but I can send you a tool. Hit me up on my email, which is at the end of the article, if you're interested in that tool. Now, to give you an example about the other end, if it goes south and it's bad, you have an opportunity now to be able to mitigate this problem and hear from that person about what went wrong. So you ask them for details about their experience. I'm just going to write in here ABC, and then, you know, you request your information, allow us to make it right. Please share some final details. When you hit submit, particularly with Dealer Lead Pro, I don't know about other softwares, it will send you a notification saying, hey, Joe just left a negative review for your location at blah, blah, blah store. Here's their contact info. Here's what they said. And then it simultaneously also goes into a spreadsheet as well, where you can keep track of which of these you followed up on and all that. So as you can see, this is a very important part of your online, of your internet leads in general and your overall online health. So don't overlook it. Make sure that you give it the importance it deserves. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up on my email. I hope that this was really, really helpful. Catch you guys on the next one.